tell you, sorry about that. The service. I, I don't know if it's Verizon corner, and then and it just got me. We're gonna make it talk about the show from last night. The show went really well. I hosted, felt like I had a good hosting set. I did try out a few new things to play around. And then I went to a mic, didn't test out. Oh, shit. I don't know. It's like when I get to some of these mics, I get like, it's so, I didn't test it out the way I wanted to test it out for some reason. It wasn't, I don't know. It's fine. I went and did it. So we're going to keep chugging along. As I said, I like this concept of open micers as a web series on my channel and then play around with the concept. I don't want to get distracted by figuring out how to shoot a short film or new TV pilot based off this. I just want to shoot something and see what it turns into. And because I think I can document the open mic experience after being a comic for this long and taking a journey different than other comics. Or maybe my journey is just, different than what other people's look like, where some people are at the beginning of their journey. And some people might be doing much better than me and only started a year ago. So just that is how it's going to follow. So I think what I would like to do is an open mic live stream and a chat judges who was the best at the open mic. That could be one. Or it's just a live stream of a before, during, and after of some of the mic. I don't know. Or it's not live streamed. Thank you, Mike. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like these leggings too. It's not a bad idea, right? Yeah, I mean, I think it's like killing two birds with one stone. Like I'm doing them open mics and I'm doing these shows with some of the people that I've been grinding with and in competitions with some of these same people. And it would be an interesting thing to document what the journey is like for me. 10 years. I'll be 10 years in October. But I also have been mainly just focusing on divorce stories, getting like divorce stories into this brand and all that stuff. And now here I am. Like, where are we at? Kind of thing. So what I started to do it last week when I was running into the mic. I started to capture the vibe, but it's not that I don't want to like behind the scenes. I'm at the open mic. Now I'm going home. There's got to be a storyline, right? So, and also it's material I haven't worked in front of other people yet. So it's like, do I record the entire open mic? Do I run my own open mic weekly and I have this documented? I don't know. You made it back in. Hit that like button, everybody. We're making coffee. So I have to figure out. I also like it as a scripted concept. But as I said, I don't want to get distracted from my stand-up by creating another project for myself, where then I lose focus. And it's hard. And it's not that you can do multiple projects at once. Businesses take on multiple clients, right? It's just that I want solely to get better at stand up so that all the other things I've wanted to do with performing come into place as well. And I think that if I just focus in on the craft, it will do that. But the content I have to create, you have to also be creating content. All performers do. So, what do you guys want to see? You want to see a live stream on Michele Traina YouTube of, you know, an open mic type show where you get people say at the top how long they've been doing it, they get 2 minutes, and then, you know, like something like that. I kind of like that, but then I also like the experience of like the comedians and the different type of characters that we have at these mics. Like people that come to the mic, some of them they don't perform. They just go to these mics and they're like, you grind 6 days a week as a chef, but wish I could do stand up. I didn't do the live last night. I got home at like almost 11:30 and I was like, here's the thing. Yeah, so I didn't do it. I should have, I could have, I don't know. I wanted to save some of the stuff I wanted to talk about in the morning. I didn't have an interview lined up, but you know, I'm also in my head about what's fucking up the algorithm, which I shouldn't be in my head about. So I apologize. I owe you guys a nighttime stream. But thank you for our super chat for the leggings. These are fun leggings. I love them. All right, so what do you guys think about the idea? Do you, and I've been talking about this for a while, creating a live stream that's the show. I just don't know if I want it to be like an open mic, because open mics can be intensely rough for an audience. But or maybe it's like it's a show, but then there's also, I don't know. So I got to figure that out. Play around with it. I like a scripted concept for this open micers too. Make you famous, Kirkland. Okay, but I don't know. Yeah, just call open micers. Everybody gets 2 minutes. You sign up. Thank you. You love those leggings. Look at you. Thank you so much. They sign up and then they say how long they've been doing it for, who they would love to open for someday, and they leave. What do you guys think? I don't know. I can also mess around with a bunch of different ways to film it and just start filming it. It's not gonna. I gotta talk to 2 places today that I think I could do this at that are near me. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea too. I like it. It's also going to give me stage time, help my content grow, and further develop an idea. The only thing is, sometimes at these open mics, I gotta be honest with you. Some of the I don't know why he's saying I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of these comedians act a fucking fool, and I know some of them for a long time. And these are like you have to put like shut the fuck up, don't talk during other comics, and like that's it. When you're in a comedy club setting, it's easier sometimes, but sometimes it's not. But to I could already foresee I'd have to tell people like, shut up, like don't start making noise. I don't know. I think good morning. I know I knew Oki was gonna be like, of course she didn't come on live last night. I just was to be very honest, I was tired and I wanted to get some sleep. And I wanted to, and it's not that I didn't want to do the live stream. It's just that, not that it matters because my stream's fucking up this morning with numbers, but I wasn't sure if it was going to like a number wise affect my numbers this morning, and that was stupid. So it just came on. Thank you. So I be your aunt. What the fuck? No, can't be your aunt. Who comes on asking for an aunt? I could be your uncle. You need an uncle? Hey, unc. Weird. Yeah, the show last night was good. Carlos has a good spot there. It is an all women show. He only put some women on it. I'm not sure. Oh, the owner's a woman, and she wanted an all woman show. That's why I told me last night. I like it though. It was fun. I do think we have to stop saying we're only going to put women on, we're only going to put men on. And not that they actually say the men part, but because that sets the precedent for something like that we're not as good. You know what I mean? Okay, so making our coffee. I don't want to eat the rest of this, but I'm eating the rest of this pastry. My boyfriend's doing a cleanse. I should do it. I should do something too, because I want to eat better. He's gonna hear this and be like, "Oh my god." I'm just gonna. Did I eat after 9 last night? Yes. I didn't have dinner, and I ate French fries. Stupid choice. Not a good idea. And you know, but I have to take action instead of saying I have to take action, like actually put better things in place for my diet. I never use this cup. How many cups? Mugs. All right, so women comedians are the minority. Yeah, a girl messaged me who was part of the competition. Oh, Manny sent me my video, so it'll be up for members only. I actually think it came out pretty good, but like my set came out pretty decent, but I see why. Like I completely see what I need to change and shift. I just don't know to what yet. You can hear a difference. So when you have a crowd of 400, you hear what's really funny versus what's not. So that's like where I was listening to my set from last night and I heard the laughter. I was like, is that laughter or is that just one person laughing really loudly over nothing? I'm not saying that like to be fun. I'm serious. Like, let me see if it's uploaded already. I think I uploaded it last night, or I may not have uploaded it for members only, but I uploaded it to my laptop. so that you can hear the difference. So if you're a members, if you are a member, you'll be able to watch it. Why did you want me to be your auntie? So weird. Not an uncle or grandma. But I do think that the show was fun last night and a good. I feel like I was a little nervous because I was feeling tired and I was like, oh no, I don't want to fuck up, and because I'm feeling tired and not do a good job. So like I got a shot of espresso at the place, and I felt like I did a good job. I don't think was I think I did a good hosting job. I kept the energy going in between. I don't know if I'm hosting tonight at St. Mark's or if I just have a spot, but I'll find out. I actually don't know how their system works a little different too. Like they have a screen where you have to like take off the comedian's name and it times them. Because when you're a host, you usually have to light the comics too, which is another part. Like your whole, it's some people don't like it. Some people are like, I'd rather take the hosting spot so that like, I get to know other comics and stuff. That's a great question. Yeah, I do. I don't. I'll take whatever. I like hosting, but obviously, I want to be everybody wants to be a headliner, so you have to be careful of like not getting stuck in the hosting spot. If you're not that funny, you're not going to leave that spot. But if you're a good host, like the girl who opened for Chris Stefano, brilliant, then you're going to open for people like that. You know, like Bananas will bring me on to host a lot. I host a lot of Bananas, you know, and like, but they also have comics that come in and say, no, I want, this is like, I don't want any females, or I want only males, or I want only females. Then they have to go by that. Like Bananas doesn't have the same host every week. So, and sometimes they don't even have a host. They just have one opener. So we'll see. I asked for like a guest spot there this weekend, but she said there was no guest spots at all. So last weekend I meant. I'm gonna try to see if I can show you guys real quick the video. So it's nothing to do with. I love okay, hold on. Love the YouTube open mic idea. Start small, 30 minutes, 5 comics, 5 minutes each, and a quick tech check. You'd be great at hosting it. Thank you. You know what's gonna happen though? Comics gonna be like, "What can I get on it?" That's why I veer away from the producing my own shit. But this is gonna be. I want this to be ongoing so that everybody can get a shot at it. But yeah, I hate dealing with producing, to be very honest with you. But this could be a concept that brings quality content in with also just other comics and getting up there and all that stuff. I just don't like producing, having to turn people down, even though that's what you have to do. So, and then I also like the idea of like doing it where it's like we bring in stuff for my daily YouTube stream where it's like, all right, you also have to do, if the loser has to do 100 jumping jacks in order to like stake the claim, like something like that. Like you do a comedy, the top that you said you have 5 comics, and then you have a before and after. It's like I've been doing this 4 years, you know, whatever it is at the top of the show, something like that. You know, I don't know. I think it's a cool idea. Here, I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit of the video from Mission. Yeah, here it is. Traina. Jersey Shore top comic competition. There we go. I felt really good after the show yesterday, but then I did the mic and I didn't feel good. Not that you're supposed to feel good, but it doesn't feel. It's like what I just did is I woke up and I ate that fucking pastry. I shouldn't have done that. I don't feel great now. Like, what are you doing yourself to yourself? And I also, it's not that doing the mic is helpful. It's just that I'm feeling like I lose my, like I get on stage for the show and there's a crowd and it's like great and you're doing your stuff, and then when you do the mic, you're like, do I have a personal mission statement? Book me? I don't know. Help? Kidding. I don't know what you mean. Like my personal mission statement in life as a human? What the fuck is going on with this thing? I swear to God. Okay. I don't know, to do the okay, so if I had to choose a personal mission statement as a Michele Traina, it would be to live every day to the fullest, doing what you love and being around the people that you love. Find that, like if obviously it's hard to do. Oh, as a comedian, yeah. Be silly, find the funny in your life, and find a way to relate it to everybody. Like I love storytelling, so like my stories can connect with other people and make them feel good about themselves and make them feel accepted in the world, then I've done my job. That's my personal comedian statement. Good morning, TJ. Ugh. So tonight I am at St. Mark's at a 9:30 show, which means drink coffee and exercise. Yeah, that's another one. So tonight I'm at St. Mark's at 9:30 show, and then I'm trying to see if I can get the video up for you guys so you just take a quick look at it. And then Thursday as well. How's your weekend? Good, I hope. Good. Weren't you just here yesterday? My weekend was good. We got to be a part of the Jersey Shore Top Comic competition, and I also got to spend some time with my boyfriend after. I love having him there to see my experience. I just like that support. That really means a lot to me. Let's see if I could show you guys this while it's going up. Yeah, hang on. Is this, what is it doing? Let me here. No, I'm going to have to do it this way. Hang on. So, I don't know what I'm means. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. All right, here we go. This is a picture of Michelle. Trying to show you guys the video for a quick second from, I guess I really don't know what I'm doing. Where are your files? My natural beauty transcends time. That's very sweet. That's what I'm talking about with the like YouTube chat. My natural beauty transcends time. And then the next comment will be, is she trans? When you're retired, every day is a weekend. Oh, who's are you talking about me? Retired? Oh no. So I'm quoting you. Wait, what is this? Oh, I just messed this up. What the hell? Oh shit, my daughter forgot to choose that. Her natural beauty transcends time. I'm even reading that one just to trigger me, huh? Damn. Well, now my moderators are poking fun at me. Thank you. All right. Wait, what was it? I was trying to pull up this. Trying to pull up the video of. Here it is. Okay. All right. Not even a thing. She is the host and creator of Divorce Diaries. Her favorite role will always be mom. Forms all over. Please put your hands together for Michele Traina. Yes, give it up for yourself, okay? I am a single mom, which is why I dress like the manager at Forever 21. No, see, I'm just mad at myself. I should not have opened with that. I can't keep up with the school moms, you know? The PTA, they're called, the Parent Teacher Association. I like to call them pussies to avoid. All right, so if you want to see the full thing, you have to become a member only. I mean, you've heard the set, but like you can watch the physicality. I do think that my stage presence is good. I just even that the pussies to avoid did not. That's not a reaction. That's 400 people. And if you look at the, I have a master's degree from I'm also a teacher. Double the shot of whiskey down your Botox-loaded, lip-injected face and shut the fuck up. I'm also a teacher. So you get the applause break, and then you feel like, okay, that hit. But then a lot of people got, not a lot. There's a couple of people that won got applause breaks too. Manny got applause break. So it's nice to get it to start it off. Like Aaron, the guy who plays Sturd, turned around and he goes, "Nice, not too bad for getting an applause break mid set." I said, and then I listened to it. I'm like, that was it. That was like the best hit of my set. And like, here was the concept I was playing with, and I think that there's the high gig. I think that also, I again don't want to be working on it. I mean, you can find the time in the day to do everything you want. I do believe that, but like I said, I don't want to start another project and then get disfocused on everything I've been doing with stand up. However, this incorporates, I mean, Divorce Diaries did too, but differently. This show would be called, where is it? Open Micers. I have it here somewhere. So I created one where it's just like me doing a live stream at a set open mic, right? And then the other one would be scripted. Hold on, where's the scripted one? This is okay. So this is here it is. Open micers. A comedian 10 years into her career refuses to accept that she may have hit her ceiling. See, I don't like that. Between paid gigs, brutal open mics, younger comics blowing past her, club politics, motherhood, work, money, and the constant question, am I actually getting better? She decides the only way forward is to go back to where she started, the open mic. Logline, 10 years into comedy, a divorced mom convinced she's still one great set away from breaking through, throws herself back into the humiliating world of open mics where 5 minutes can determine her confidence, career, and sanity. I don't know if I like that one or... This is a different log line. After 10 years in stand-up comedy, a comedian goes back to the open mic trenches to figure out whether she's about to break through or has just spent a decade talking to drunk people in basements. The overarching question is, will Michele be... I don't think it's been famous and successful as a comedian. How long do you chase something when you're good, but you don't know if you're great yet? So this is the world. These are the characters in the world. Michelle, 10 years in, is in credits, has performed professionally, teaches, is raising a kid, and yet is standing outside a bar at 11:47 p.m. waiting to perform for 8 comedians. The other character, the 22-year-old killer, started 14 months ago and is inexplicably getting passed everywhere. The bitter veteran, 20 years in and knows exactly why everyone else doesn't deserve their success. Met this person. The delusional comic, bombs constantly but thinks Netflix is imminent. The networking comic, barely writes jokes but somehow knows every booker. The married with kids comic, constantly calculating whether 3 minutes of stage time is worth destroying tomorrow morning. The mic host, drunk with the tiny amount of power that comes from controlling a sign-up sheet. And then real comedians could cameo as themselves. That's the scripted idea. The thing is, when you have a scripted format, you got to get a budget, you got to pay people, or you do it with your friends. I already, so I like this concept a lot. And this was the idea. The episode idea is 10 years in. The disastrous set launches the 30 mic challenge. Bring 5. Oh no, what is this? Oh, okay. So the idea would be to pilot. The pilot would be, you like it too, yeah. The pilot would be, I have a bad set and it's not a catastrophe, but a comedian who's been doing stand up 18 months destroys right before me and I bomb. And somebody tells her, you just need more stage time. And then, but I'm like, 10 fucking years. What do you mean? So she decides to do 30 mics in 30 days to rebuild her act. So that would be like it's called something. What is it? Catalyst, I guess, but it's not called that. It's called something else. Right? Anyway. Here it is. Hang on. Ah! Save the cat. My favorite books. Okay, sorry. Hang on. I have a 5-minute set, but I know what you're saying. Like, I've done 45-minute sets, but clearly, what the hell is this? What the fuck? What is this? Is this glue? Okay, that's gross. We can make the, hold on. Yes, I see what that is now. That's disgusting. Shit. Fungool. Damn it. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Fuck, man. Ew. Okay. Well, I'm focusing on this show concept to build content too. So that's why I'm like, more than likely, it's just going to be the live stream at Mike's. But I also thought of this because this is how my brain works. I think it's good to have always stuff to keep pitching too. I don't know how to get rid of this. This is gross. So I have like So, okay, you don't like the idea. My show idea is a serial killer turned kidnapper for ransom snatches the Austin Strangler by accident. It creates a funny dilemma. So it's the catalyst, yeah. The theme. So this is the beat chief. So the catalyst would be she bombs, and then she she bombs after a person who's been doing it for 18 months. So now she's going to get 30 days to do 30 open mics. I think it should be higher. Like, I think it should be 30 days besides the spots. I've been pretty much doing that, I would think. I almost think let's we can do 30 days, 30 open mics starting on what's today, the 24th. I can track it and then see like up until a competition again and see what happens. My show idea is a serial killer turned kidnapper. Um, this is the episode idea. 10 years in, the disastrous set launches the 30 mic challenge. Episode 2, bring 5. She gets offered a coveted spot, then discovers she has to bring 5 audience members. A bringer show. Oh my God, 10 years in. That is not ugh. The light. She finally gets momentum during a set and gets the light at 4 minutes. I don't know what that one's gonna be, but the young comic. I think I would literally only make 6 episodes of this, but I like an episode, the young comic. A 23-year-old asks Michele for advice. By the end of the episode, he's booked a gig she wanted. The booker. She spends an entire week strategically trying to get in front of one club booker and then bombs when he unexpectedly walks into a mic. Crowd work. After seeing crowd work clips exploding online, everyone at the mic suddenly stops writing joke and starts interrogating the audience. Like an episode, but Michele posts a joke she's worked on for months. 820 views. Someone posts themselves arguing with a heckler. 2.7 million. I mean, these are just common themes, but yeah, this is that. I put the concept into ChatGPT and they came up with episode ideas. So this isn't my concept is the one I read you, but the episode ideas were just what they came up with, which I think a lot of this stuff can be combined into 6 episodes. The catalyst is exactly it. Bombing after someone who was doing it a year and succeeds. I just think the 30-day open mic challenge could just be something I stream. And also like I mean, I guess 30. I can't stream at these open mics that I go to because there's music playing, and also the service sometimes goes in and out and it's wonky. It becomes a shit show. If I'm going to do a live stream of the open mic process, it's going to be a show I run because it's going to be a clusterfuck, I think. But I only put the concept into ChatGPT late last night to see what it came up with. I'm not like this isn't what I'm using. I just was curious because I think when I was at the show, it was such a great energy and good vibes. And when I went to the mic, and there's nothing to do with the comics, but it was just the 8 of us sitting around. The 2 people in the audience left that were sitting at the bar, and it became like, what the fuck am I doing? That's what ends up happening, and that's the storyline I think that is very consistent across the board with other comedians. Other comedians don't have issues recording. Why are you the only comic who ever seem to get content? Well, that's a very generic. I'm not the only comedian who I don't. First of all, I don't think I struggle. Number one, and number two, other comics who are famous have other people recording and editing for them. That's the truth. I know comics that are not famous or even up there that have paying other people to edit for them. So I don't have any issues. I just got a lot on my plate and may not look it because I'm on here just doing jumping jacks in the morning. So you're not understanding my day to day, but I do. So I will do my best to get more stuff out for you. Also, everybody is different. So I am not super focused on like I have a couple clips from sets I want to put up, but some of this stuff I've heard already. You guys have people have heard already. Doing my best. Thank you. So, hi, how are you? I just think that the idea of putting out like this live idea of an open mic process would be interesting because I can kill two birds with one stone. I'm creating content from it, showing the process, and not I don't have to raise money to film a, a TV pilot. But I do think that there's something there. But we'll see. Not hi Blondie, not funny. There it is. There it is in the chat. Says hello and then instantly says a comment, a rude comment. Hi, Ghost. I think the best thing to do is just do it a live stream like show, like, and just say, all right, you guys got five, you guys got, because I think that way just it can keep some momentum going. I don't have to stop and like get distracted and shit. But I also want to bring you guys, and I have talked about this before about bringing you guys, having this as a live show and having the chat decide more, just talk, engage more, right? So yes, everybody that is in here, welcome. Hit that like button. It's Monday. We're talking about some ideas I have for the stream and for my content and just getting stronger on stage. I think just playing around with the idea and getting it out, getting a live stream show up would be great. That's where I'm going to start with, so that you guys get more content and you get to ask that you guys can get more engaged with some of these people and the journey of becoming a better comedian. You're following it. That's what I think. I do like this concept of a scripted series too, but I'll just keeping it on the shelf. I also think like the ideas come from me. It's not. I don't think it's. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I during the pandemic, I was doing social media stuff every single day, recording, editing. It took up a good majority of my time. And I'm not saying that it is necessary. I haven't been doing as much time editing at all. I spent a lot of time when I was doing Her Night Out, Divorce Diaries, web series, a lot, Divorce Diaries in general content. I did a lot of time on that. And again, like it just takes away from the time and effort you're putting into your rehearsal time and your writing time. I did my entire web series using Premiere. Yes. I also I also am a mom. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. I work hard for my money, my help for my friend. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Fun Okay. Sorry. Nice. Good. Open mic battle. Two comedians perform. Yeah, I think that's what I was going to do. But here's the thing. It can be a battle or it could be I want everybody an opportunity. I do want to. I like giving people opportunities to perform since I've been getting a lot of opportunities to perform with some of my fellow comedian friends. But I don't want it to get out of control. When I used to produce stuff in the past, it gets overwhelming, and I don't want that to happen either. Dance offs is a good. See, that's what I'm talking about. I like that. Like connecting my stream to the show. So Michele Traina YouTube Live, right, where you have comics sign up. You got 10 slots. What is it? 10 slots. 10 slots, 2 minutes, and then at the top you say how long you've been doing it, and at the bottom you do a high kick. You do or something that the chat says. Hi Max, how are you? And then the winners do maybe a joke off and then a dance off, or they pick. I also think that it also, there's like some comedians that waste time. I'm probably one of them for sure, that waste time talking and not getting to the joke. So if they go off time, then they have to leave. I need to do this in a theater, like a space that has a stage, though, not because it can get tricky when you do it at these open like bar places, like, and you don't have like a security or like not a security guard, but like you don't have someone that knows what they're doing to get the people off. Then it becomes a whole thing. So I don't know. I'll play around with it. I think getting one up and running would be great. Okay, so my concept of open micers was not generated by ChatGPT. That was my idea. I put my idea into ChatGPT to see what it wrote last night, just to like see what it came up with. I'm not using it. Congrats on everything. 25 subs. Yes, Sir wins a lot. We've slowed down a little bit this couple months, but it's all good. We're building, we're growing, we're doing it. Max says, I am going to audition for the first time in many years today. Good. For what? No, I'm going to tell. All right. So either way, it doesn't matter. I can't. Why are you against AI? I'm not having AI write my jokes. I'm having AI organize my shit. I need organization in my brain. If it could organize my brain, I would allow it to. Congrats on turning 55. There we go. Well, I love how the chat insults me and then my moderator follows up with another insult. This is what it is. Masochism. Is it masochism? When you come back for more, is it masochistic? I don't remember. No, I think I have the wrong word. That's all right. What is it? We're doing some weights because I feel bloated. I ate that fucking pastry like a moron. Should not have. Ugh. Feeling lost. Gluten for punishment, aren't we all? Glutton for punishment? Gluten. I said gluten for punishment. That's great. I think I'm supposed to do this way, right? For your butt to get bigger. I don't know anymore. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, yeah, there's a part of me that's just like, I'm hitting these open mics, and it's like a lot of the people at the open mics have been doing it a shorter amount of time than me. Some have not. They have been, but I think that's why, like, right, you've been doing it for almost 10 years. You need to start winning shit. I won a comedy competition during the pandemic, but like, you need to start. It just needs to get better, better and better and better. I met the woman who had mine last night. Adrian what was her last name? How do you say it? I want to say it correctly. I don't want to fuck it up. Where's all my fucking? Where's my books? Fuck. I have She opens for Louis C.K. Where the fuck did my fucking book go? Oh, here it is. Hang on. So, the headliner last night, she is a special on Netflix called Dark Queen. And she was funny. Adrienne Iapolucci. Do I script my entire performance? No, but yes. Yes and no. Like I knew what jokes I was doing, and I knew what I wanted to try differently. So I pieced around a few different things with crowd work, but I just wanted to also the job of the host is to really get everybody energized and ready for the show. So I made sure I did that. I feel like I did a good job on that. Getting them pumped. I usually think in the past think my hosting set is never strong. Sometimes it is. Sometimes I feel like, but last night I did feel like I did a good set. Like I had a strong set, even with trying a few new things and making sure that people were laughing and having fun and feeling comfortable with myself on stage. Yeah. So tonight, if I'm not hosting, I mean, either way, no matter what, I'm going in with my 10. Actually, I'm going in with my 7 minute tonight because usually you won't know till you get there if it's 7, 6, or 10. The best comedy, George says, the best comedy is true life experiences, right? I think so. Got another question in the crowd. Sam. Hello, Sam. Good morning from Texas. We're in Texas. Growing older is a blessing. It is. Good going on staying active. I do have a question about stand up. So, are you ever nervous about being in front of a crowd? Of course. Yes and no. I use the nerves to just get excited on stage and keep going. But I was definitely nervous on Saturday night for the Jersey Shore Top Comic Competition. I definitely was nervous. 400 people. I had my boyfriend in the audience, and I was just like, oh my God, my daughter's old gymnastics coach was there. Like, I just was like, I don't want to fuck off. Just let me have the set that I've been practicing, do the mechanics of it, and let's go. The thing I have to work on is trusting my gut. Because like sometimes you might have to switch on the spot. If you notice, oh, this is not the crowd for this opening joke, I should switch. That's something I have to work on too. And I think my opening joke has to be different. I have to work on a different opening. Last night, I did a different closer. I felt good about that. I felt more relaxed last night because I don't know. I just felt a little more relaxed, but I did. And I also felt like the show last night, not the mic, just leaned into it. And I felt I had a strong set. However, I can't explain it. I went to the mic and like my good energy, it felt like it got dissipated from the mic. Not the people, but from doing my stand up, like newer stuff. And it just didn't feel like it was, I just was like, I don't know if this is work. I don't know if this is where I need to be. Like, unless it should be a different mic in a different spot, or instead of saying that, just keep trying to book more spots. You know, getting these glutes, and I think this is the right one. I'm just going with the fact that I'm squatting with weights. We get to 100 likes to do 100 jumping jacks. Week where my daughter is at a sleepaway gymnastics camp till Wednesday, so I have this extra time to do as much as I can without worrying about getting to practices and, oh, I have to go get groceries. Well, I do have to get groceries for myself, but that kind of stuff. So, ugh, ouch, leg lifts, the whole 9 yards. So tonight, what am I going to do? I'm going to do what? Weds? Right. What's that say? Weds? But true life experience can also be dramatic. That can make you cry with tears of joy and laughter. Yeah, you also have to be careful. You're writing from your life, obviously. You also want to make sure that you're able to not dip yourself, open up a can of worms where you're like falling apart. You know? I was thinking of a bit I should have done is like come on stage and go, yep, we picked our order and I picked first. God fucking damn it. It's the one, I don't know, party time till Wednesday. Oh, well, not party time, but it's being able to, like, last night I went to the spot, not have to feel like, oh, my kid's at home and I have to rush, that kind of stuff. And then but like tonight, or actually today, I could go into the city to do mics before the show, which I think I might do at Laughing Buddha. They cost fucking money and it's expensive. And it adds up. So it's like I'm on a budget right now. So it's like, also there's more competitions that are coming up that I would like to be a part of. No, I don't have any interviews lined up this week, but I'll get something. Hey, listen, I'm also waiting for John is very busy, and I would like to have him help me set up my Streamlabs when he's available. So it's not that, of course I would want. I'm gonna look for another interview ASAP, but we'll get one up. Don't worry. They do. I haven't reached out to some of them. I haven't reached out to every single comedian. Let's do this. Let's put this on our to-do list today. For leads, best of luck. Sounds like you're having fun with it. I am. I mean, I think that the best part about life is just trying to live it to the fullest, right? And doing whatever you can each moment. And yeah. When's the next in-person interview? That's a great question too. We should have that. We should set that up. I should try to set that up. What's today? Yeah, I could ask Alexis if he wants to be interviewed for my YouTube channel. Alexis, who owns St. Mark's, and he's also a comedian. Let's do 20 mix. And then we have the thing is, like, I want to do it. I don't want to just do it with my phone. I want to do it with the webcam. I think an interview with the webcam is a great idea. So, leads, comics, places, and then like not just oh shit, I forgot to answer this. Sorry guys, hang on. Sounds like I'm dehydrated. Thing is, you always find an excuse. Why are you poking at me? I'm not finding an excuse. I'm not finding any excuses to not do things, but thank you. I did not reach out to that comedian that you keep sending me because I don't know. Like, I want to reach out to people I want to have on my channel. And I'm not saying I don't, I'm sure she's great, but I am reaching out to the people I really find interesting that I want to interview. In addition, I of course love suggestions and I will reach out, but there's other things I have to focus on, and I lose track of all the other stuff sometimes because I'm trying to juggle it all. But it's okay if you think I'm making excuses. Flex the biceps. No, you have to send some super chats for that one, unless I do it on my own. But thank you. 25 hours. Is it, no, or self-contained classroom. No. So the local guy I interviewed was who? Drew Nickens. Drew Nickens isn't local. Hi, Ashley. Self-contained classroom. Um, okay. Vic's local, but Vic's also opening for Joey Diaz. I'm also right outside New York City, so all local guys are big comedians. They can be as well. So, like, what you're saying doesn't make much sense. First of all, Vic was, you just keep wanting to have this storyline with me and Vic for some reason. Vic and I have been friends for for almost 10 years. I know, and I'm a very faithful girlfriend. So, and I've never ever wanted to touch a comedian. Sorry. Ugh, because it just, no. Um, so with that said, we're gonna reach out to more people though, because I hear your voices. I hear your voice. I hear Okie Grower on wanting me to have more interviews. I get it. I enjoy the interviews as well. Who's your connections in Anaheim, California? Um, and what do you mean you have connections? I just curious what you're saying here over here. Over here. Disney. Oy vey. Okay, what is wrong with you? So hopefully we'll get another interview lined up, at least one more for this week. At least one for this week. I'd love to have more than one. That's why I don't want to just bring random comics on. That's my whole point. I don't want to just bring random comics. I want to bring people on that you guys know and want to hear from. That's the goal. So that's why we don't have any interviews right now, but I am working on that. So we'll get you more interviews. Okay, guys? So tonight I'm at St. Mark's. If I do go live, let's see, if I do go live tonight, you have to know because you have to have the notification button on. And I would like to, Alexis would be somebody good to interview. He opens for Marcelo Hernandez. He owns his own club. I've interviewed him when I was on What's Up New York. That's how I met him through Oscar, who I've had on my show before, Oscar Colossos, who also really helped me get back. Oscar really helped me get at St. Mark's because he's like, tell them to reach out to, he told me how to move along with getting seen at other comedy clubs in New York, and that was one of them. Appreciate that very much. Um, so the one person you mentioned, definitely will reach out to her. I don't know her that well, so I will definitely look at her stuff, but also they don't answer. Some of the people I reach out don't answer. So it's not as easy as you think. However, putting more, reaching out to more people will be helpful. Not all of them will repost shit too, just so you know. It's like some people do, some people don't. The one guy that I did work with that helped my social media was Body by Mark. And then that video, I got like 100 followers from it. That was not even a comedian. That was a fitness guy. He stopped me on the street and asked how many people, what do I do to stay fit? Definitely Oscar is not trying to hit it. He's a very, I mean, that's your opinion, but all right. I'm going to head off, and you guys are the best. My phone is going to die. So hit that subscription button and the notification button so you know when I go live. Go live tonight. Love you guys. Stay tuned for more.